Recently, I was approached by someone who had been doing some service in our neighborhood, and he said that someone had approached him about the service he provided and said that he was the Homeowners Association president. After he dropped the title of the HOA president, he also talked the person that was providing the service into getting the price down to half. Once the work was done, the person that made the request refused to pay the person. He wouldn't get back with him, wouldn't pay him, because the person doing the service believed that the person was the HOA president. He didn't want to stir any waters. He wanted to continue to work in our neighborhood. I told him that I would do some checking and I would get back with him. After doing some research, I realized that the person who made the claim of being the HOA president, Homeowners Association president, was not. But furthermore, the issue wasn't at this point whether he was HOA president, but just simply paying for the service. Because I had invited this person into our neighborhood, I felt that it was my responsibility to at least reach out to the homeowner. The person that was providing the service was a single father with 2 children, and this was his livelihood. And so I reached out to the person, and he stated that he did not claim to be the HOA president. He thanked me for reaching out to him. I also thanked him for responding back, and I said simply, pay the man for the service, and I didn't hear anything more. The next day, somebody had posted in the neighborhood group about the service provider and how great the service was. And I also agreed with the level of service of the service provider. And of course, I let it go. The gentleman providing the service had not heard back from the particular customer in question. So I began living from the end. And what I began to do was see the person who owed the money, paying the person, and the person sending me a text message saying that the service had been paid. So a day passed and another day passed. On the 3rd day, the person reached out to me. He said the person had paid him for the service. What we discover is that we can use these principles in any aspect of our lives, and of course in the lives of others. Often when you're going to the end, sometimes you may get flustered or you may not believe that the process is working. You have to allow the appropriate time for universe God to do his work, and then you release it. Your job is to make the prayer. Once you begin experiencing living in the end, you release it. Once that's done, it's no longer your business, it's universe's business. You don't keep rehashing it and living in the end, living in the end, living in the end. As Neville will often say, once a person's been impregnated, you can't get them impregnated again. You just have to wait on the birth to take place. And likewise with you, Creator, once you set the intention, the assumption in motion, you release it and allow God, universe, source, to finish the completed work. This is Coach DeCarlo saying have a great and abundant day.